Hey there everybody, how's it going? My name's Rhys, and welcome to the show. This is going to be a level 1 run of the game Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix on PS4. Now, other than the fact that it's level 1, you might notice it says restricted in the title, and I already hear some of you saying, Rhys, what the fuck do you mean by restricted? What more are you doing than making yourself go through the whole game at the base level? What more are you doing? So, basically, other than keeping EXP0 on the whole time, I am going to kinda do a Kingdom Key only run. The only time I'm going to be changing my Keyblade is when I get Sweet Memories, so I'm going to be trying to get that one as soon as I possibly can and switching to that one. Otherwise, I'm not going to equip any types of armor or any types of accessories to any of my party members, so everybody's going to be naked, pretty much. Now, lastly, I'm not going to be using any stat boosts whatsoever. Now, in general, using like the strength and magic and defense boosts are kind of considered taboo in like the level 1 running aspect of this game, because it kind of defeats the purpose, you know, because yeah, sure, you can press start and go into your status and it says level 1, but yet you've got the stats of somebody who's like level 35 or even higher because you've grinded out your stat boosts or whatever, you know, so it kind of defeats the purpose to the point where it's like the only thing that you have going for you really is it says level 1 in your status, and it's just, you know, you're not really level 1 though, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's basically everything. That's basically all of the restrictions of the run. Now, of course, this run is going to have to be played on critical mode. That's the only way I can get EXP 0. And one major thing I want to give you a heads up about for this playthrough, I'm going to be skipping pretty much every single cutscene. So if you came here looking for some story, I'm going to tell you right now, you've come to the wrong place. This is going to be a run solely dedicated to the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And yeah, it's pretty much just going to consist of me kicking a lot of ass at level 1 and also getting my ass kicked a lot at level 1. So yeah, pretty much going to be a lot of ass kicking every single episode. And my main goal for this first part here is just simply get through the Roxas section. I think that would be a really great way to get this part out here, is just get the Roxas section up, out of the way, and done. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to get all the way through the Roxas section in this episode. So, first things first though, we got our first little fight here, and it's against Cypher. He's kind of weird in this game. You know, they made Squall, or well, Leon, kind of like how he is in Final Fantasy, but they took some creative liberties with Cypher here, man. They really let him go. They really let him go, and they just made him some dork. What the hell? So I guess that's one of the things that the 60 FPS that this game actually runs now is taking an effect on. I know that a lot of enemies that have like jumping animations don't jump as high or as far as they used to. Like I know that those centaur guys in what's it called, the Land of Dragons world, they don't jump as far as they used to with their jumps. And well, I remember Cypher used to be flying high in the sky trying to be romantic. Now he's kind of a dud. He barely gets himself off the ground now. Jesus. What happened, Setzer? You out of shape? Or Cypher? Or whatever. I'm getting all these names confused. So, beat the shit out of this dusk. Or at least pretend to. Try to. We can't. Because of whatever. The very remnant of that one part in KH1 where you couldn't smack the shadows with your stick. And now we can't smack them with our dildo. But now we got a big old metal key. So the strat here is go hit, 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 and then do a full combo. Boom. And that dusk is gonna die. No sweat. You're going to get through it faster than lightning if you just follow that. And it's consistent. It'll work every single time. Okay, so one really awesome thing that I like about this game compared to the PS3 port, the load times are so much better. I mean, like, forget about the 60 FPS for a second. The load times are like non-existent, and it's perfect. Look at this. Watch. Look how quick that was. It's like, come on. So, I'm going to do just the mail delivery real quick. Now, in a speed run for this thing, you know, they do all kinds of this fancy button pressing and doing tricks and shit. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to tilt the analog stick forward and press the triangle button and get through this mail mission. Now, you might know that this particular part of the game, you can actually get a few different things that happen. If you get enough money, I think it's 800 or so, you'll get bonus plus 1 AP. If you get 1200, and I know for sure it's 1200, that one's a definite. But you'll get plus 2 AP. But you really only need to earn 50 money in order to advance here, and you know, I'm gonna keep my stats at the bare minimum here. You know, just try and give myself just that much more of a challenge, you know? Okay, so we're pressing forward here. I still have a lot of scenes ahead of me to skip, so get ready for that. The scene skip hype. So what are we working on now? What is the current objective? I totally oh, I know what's up. I know what's up. We're gonna be diving to the heart here pretty soon, now, ain't we? Yeah, I think we are. In fact, I know we are. Because I'm no fool. I know this game. I've played it many a time. Oh, I dropped the combo. Don't! Oh, he fucking dicked me. He dicked me with his feet. What a prick. Stupid Dusk. Alright, so this really, it's kind of irrelevant to me what I'm going to be choosing here because I'm going to be level 1. The whole time I'm not going to level up. But basically, choosing one of those 3 items there just kind of determines when you learn what types of abilities. And with the shield there, you can learn stuff like Second Chance and Once More and, like, Leaf Bracer earlier on here. So, I know I was doing some, like, real fancy shit with that other Dusk, but I think I'm gonna just try and keep it simple for the rest of these dudes here. Just so that way I don't happen to mess anything up too majorly. Alright, so now we can do some fancy shit and just fucking... Get wrecked, son! And we're gonna get the aerial recovery! That's delicious. That's such a good ability. I could use aerial recovery all day, because I'm probably gonna get smacked around a lot. I'm gonna need to get myself recovering in the air, if I even survive those hits. Okay, so now here comes the most important part of what I'm trying to do here. Not those text boxes, but the fact that we have all of these abilities now. We don't really need Lucky. You know, for now we'll leave them on, just in case something happens to drop something for us, but that 0 experience has to stay on forever now, because I'm only 24 EXP away from leveling up. And that's I can't be level 2 and be saying I'm doing a level 1 run, so I gotta keep that on the whole time. And I'm pretty much going to be using the same weapon for most of the time as well, so get used to a lot of the things you're seeing. Just don't get used to this character, though, because he's going to be gone before you even know it. By the end of this episode, actually, as I stated before. So I might actually die to this fight. That's just because I'm bad at it. There's just one particular part where if you're on critical mode and you haven't leveled up at all, or if you're just in general doing it at level 1, there's just a particular phase of this fight that can be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that. I don't think I picked up any extra potions. Yeah, I've only got the 1, so I better make it count. Better make it count right now. Been kind of slacking on the chests already. I missed out on one of them. Oh well. That's not too big of a deal, though. I think I'll be just fine. I think 1 potion's going to be all I need, if anything. Fingers crossed. You guys cross your fingers for me, too. People of the future. Okay, so it seems like sometimes whenever I run around, sometimes that can be done, like, faster than normal, and sometimes it feels like it just takes ages. And I mean ages, like it ages me. Just waiting for that platform to fall. Okay, so hold on just a sec here. I might need to go try hard mode. I'd really like it if I could get these 4 full combos in. Here we go. 3. Bitch, I got all of them in. Suck on that. Suck on this shit. Oh, I dropped it. I am awful. Shit, I hate... This is the part. This is the part I was talking about. Okay, I might get wrecked here just because there are creepers and these reversals just do so much fucking damage right now. I'm gonna die. Yeah, of course. I did fucking flawless in my dry run, and this is actually my 2nd time recording this. I did this fight flawlessly both times, and go figure, the one that most likely I'm gonna keep is the one I get fucked the hardest on. Like, as hard as I could have possibly gotten fucked is how hard I got fucked right there. Don't touch me. Why did you touch me, you little slut? You little fucking butt slut of a Dusk piece of shit. You look like you would belong in some kind of, like, weird, seductive BDSM porno, so fuck off, you fucking nipple burger. Alright, take 2 at this guy. Take 2 at this dude. Alright, let's get the parry. This time it's gonna actually give us good luck. Woo! How keen can you get? Not much more keen than that. So I swear to goodness. You know, I did say that I might die to this fight because that one phase is tricky. But I'm gonna go ape shit if I die again. If I die to the Twilight Thorn twice, after beating him no problem twice, I'm gonna go 125% ape shit, and it's not gonna be pretty. There's gonna be a massacre of dusks. No one's gonna even know what a dusk is anymore, is how badly I'm gonna exterminate those pieces of shit if this doesn't go well. Alright. Alright, Twilight Thorn, you better get ready, because I'm gonna huck this thing right at that orb, and it's gonna blow right in your fucking face, and it's not gonna feel good. Suck on that. Suck on that with your big old jawbreaker of light. Once again, try hard mode, so that way I can try and get all 4 of these combos in. Oh, fucking, that was barely. Whew, I got that one in by the skin of my nutsack, so let's... Okay, cool, we didn't fuck it up that time. Okay, I don't understand the way that these reversals work, I guess. Oh, how about you piss off, you stupid creepers? Huh? You wanna suck my dick, eh? 'Cause that's what's gonna happen. Alright, I need to heal. No exceptions. Like, no exceptions, I gotta toss a potion now. Or else I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh, no! Man, I am not getting... Whew. I was not getting good luck with those dusks and hitting them and shit, but thank goodness. Second time was the charm here. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm not very good at the reversals on that phase of the fight, and that showed that first time around that I'm not necessarily the most adept. But anyway, we got bigger and better things to move on to. Now, one thing I definitely don't want to forget to do is equip that, because it's a pretty important ability just in general throughout this whole game here. So I'm going to equip that and probably not remove it ever in my life, because it's that good. So yeah, when it comes to guarding, you know, you do of course have to time it, but it's still the same thing like with quick run and dodge roll. So once you get good with it, you're cherry. You're the cherry on top of everybody's sundae that they like. Except for people who don't like cherries, but that's a whole nother story for some other time. Or never. Depends on which comes first. Okay, so we got Wayner. Oh, he fucking showed me, Jesus Christ. Jiminy Christmas, dude. Don't be smacking me around, especially when I'm in the air like that. You know, I don't like it. You know that shit pisses me off. Back up, you prick. Where's the last orb? Yeah, that's a pretty good time. 30 seconds remaining, so I beat him in a solid 30 seconds. Fuck yeah. That may even be the best I've ever done against Hayner. Who knows? Alright, so Vivi can be a little bit trickier than Hayner. Hayner's generally got some pretty simple attacks. I got smacked once by Hayner. Wouldn't be surprised if Vivi gives me 2 or 3 smacks. Yeah. I can't guard immediately after that combo finisher, I guess. That kind of blows. Alright, I gotta back up. And then just smack him again. Alright, he's probably gonna hit me this time. Yep. Saw it coming. Quit it! Here comes annoying phase. Oh, couldn't even touch me. You couldn't even reach, even though you had an elongated dildo stick, buddy. Come on. What do you got? You got nothing, Vivi. You ain't got shit on me, dude. Oh, smack him! Smack him until his balls fall off. Oh, they did. All 13, all 100 of his balls just spewed all over the arena. Alright. Okay. Next step. So, we have an event fight here, and then we're going to have a bit of a mini-boss. Check this out, guys. Right, let's do the reversal, because I've already lost my patience by getting hit by that shit. Patience has already gone down the drain. I'm done. Cheapo tactics for the win. Is this what they mean when they say this game is press triangle to win? Oh my god. They weren't kidding, were they? Just kidding. So, I want to say that if you guys really do want to give yourselves a challenge, and if you've ever played the Soulsborne games especially, I'd say that changing this to level 1 makes the difficulty kind of akin to that. You know, not necessarily, maybe not as hard, maybe a little harder, I don't know, I guess it would just depend on your perspective. But, yeah. Fucking play at level 1. If you think this game's too easy and you want a good challenge, level 1 will put you there. Believe you me. Alright, I think this will do it. Yeah! Get wrecked, Axel. So that wasn't the smoothest fight. You can actually finish that fight super duper quick in just 6 quick combos. You gotta do it right, and you gotta do things in kind of a specific way. But yeah, as you can see, it took me a little bit more than 6 combos. But if you time your hits right, and if you time your guard right, then you can just end that quickly, just like in a flat 6 combos. So something really cool about this fight, it's not optional. You gotta do it, but it doesn't matter if you win or you lose. So what I'm actually going to do here, just to show you guys, is I'm going to lose to Setzer on purpose, because just for one, it's faster than actually trying to fight him. See, we just finished the fight in 11 seconds, and I still win. I still get to progress, even though I lost. And we get this medal, which I think far surpasses the, what's it called? The champion belt, which increases your elemental resistances by 30%. This gives you +1 strength, and I think that just overall the medal is the superior item. And especially if you're going for a level 1 run and you're not restricting yourself heavily like me, or even if you're just doing like critical mode or regular casual crit, definitely lose to Setzer on purpose, so that way you can be doing a little bit extra damage here in the early game. So I've got some 7 wonders that I need to investigate now. That's great. They're just... they're so wonderful. They're the most wonderful wonders. They're the wondrously, wondrously wonderful wonders of Twilight Town. Except, they're lame. Yeah, so the first one, like, if you remember, it's like counting steps, but Rhys is just dumb and can't count, I guess. So the first thing that we're going to take care of, since we checked that first one off our list so quickly, is we're going to check out what's up with this wall. And why is there, why are there balls shooting from it? Is there a glitch in the... What the fuck? How did that happen? Do it! That's never happened to me before. Usually just going like middle and then to the left and then shimming back right into the middle and then just mashing the hell out of triangle does that for me. That is the first time that's ever failed. Man, that's how I know this time's the time, is because the Let's Player's curse is coming to bite me in the ass. I'm gonna tell you, ever since I've ever tried to, like, commentate and do gameplay at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, the Let's Player's curse that I heard so much about, I've discovered is the most real thing. The most real. And so I guess I should figure, whenever I'm playing my worst, that's gonna probably wind up being the footage that I keep. Alright, piss off, VV clones. That was actually pretty decent VV clones. Holy shit, I kicked their ass. So I don't know about you guys, but me and my friends used to play this a lot when we were young. Now, whenever we first played it and we were doing these missions, we were like, what the fuck's happening to the TV? Whenever these missions would be done, like, by the time we did the second one, we realized, oh, well, that's just something that's programmed in the game. Well, I guess there's nothing to freak out about, so we'll all hop on the chill-elevator and take it down a level. And we did, and we continued to have fun playing this game. And that is that story for that moment. So, this has got to be, like, lame, because it is. Now, in my dry runs, so it's gonna be like, boom, I fucking whiffed! I fucking whiffed because I'm so bad. I don't know how it is that, of all things, yeah, there we go. See, this thing, this Shadow Roxas just eludes me so. Oh, great. He smacked me. Smacked me clear across the face with a freaking struggle dildo. Come here, you prick. Get out of my life. Now and forever. Ya douchebag. Yeah, did you like the taste of that? Did you like the taste of my foam little baseball bat in your ass? I bet you it probably didn't taste too good. Probably tasted real shitty. And so I just want to apologize real quick if my voice sounds a little different or I sound a little snuffly. I don't know what's up. I might be having like some allergies, or maybe I've just got like a small cold or something like that. I mean, I don't really like feel sick, so at this point I'm kind of leaning more towards maybe I've got some allergies in this area. I don't know. But yeah, back to what we were doing in the game here. Now, we're gonna bounce around on the sack. You ever wanted to ride a sack like this? Roxas is gonna show you how it's done. Roxas will show you how to ride that sack. Grind right up on that sack like he means it. Look at him go. He's going. He's not stopping. He's accelerating. He's speeding up. Wow. Oh my, that was a bit too exciting for me. Let's move on to the next thing, shall we? Shall we? Hmm? Okay, so this grinds a gear. Like I was just at the Sunset Hill. It resets me back pretty much at the start of the Sunset Station place, just so that way I can take another trip all the way back. Like, what? Why couldn't we just have 2 consecutive scenes since I was already there that I could just skip? Why could you not just make my life and everyone else's life that much easier? Oh well, whatever. And here we pray to our Lord Pence that he may give us the best of RNG. May you please give me better luck and make this run not so shitty so that way I'm not doing dumb things like dying to Twilight Thorn. And getting smacked around by a bunch of dickhead dusks. Okay, so I'm just gonna spin my way around here, being all fancy schmancy, because I'm just that good. So we're just gonna pick up another skateboard. I like how Twilight Town, I almost said Traverse Town, is just littered. Just littered with skateboards. Is it like the people of Twilight Town's hobby, like all of them just make skateboards out of just like scrap skateboard parts and there's just perpetual skateboards all around the place for people to travel around? Or is it... What is this? Where are all these skateboards coming from? Who's leaving them there? What poor sap is Roxas stealing these skateboards from? Alrighty, so that looked like it was actually the final world in KH1. So we're actually coming towards the end. We're not at the end, but we're towards the end of the Roxas section already. So now here's some dusks. It's the same old, just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then good old yeah, suck a dick. So as soon as you're done with these 2 dusks, there's going to be an asshole assassin that appears. Be ready to guard him, so that way you can parry him right away. And then you can just, it's literally, it takes the same amount of hits as the dusks to kill. It's ridiculous. You can kill it in the same amount of hits, just use the same type of combo, and boom. Boom shakalaka, they're dead. All of them, gone. They've amused, because I made them, because I killed them. Okay, so next thing's next. We have to get to the mansion. You may not know it, because I'm skipping scenes, or you may know it, because I'm skipping scenes, and you once watched them, and you're pretty much here to watch me get my ass kicked. And I lost my train of thought again. That's going to be a common trend here. I tend to do that. So if I find that train, if that derailed train somehow finds its way back to the rail, I'll let you guys know. But anyhowsen, we have the mansion to get to, and that is literally the last part. The last part. Okay, the only thing is, I wish that Roxas moved faster, or at least was like somewhat more impressive than KH1 Sora. But in this game they made it to where it's so easy to drop air combos with him and stuff like that, and he attacks slow, and his finishing, like his finisher on the ground, I swear is like the worst finisher the KH developers have ever made. Minus just in general like Birth by Sleep's clunky gameplay. But I'm not gonna dive into Birth by Sleep into a KH2 FM video. At least not right now. At least not right now. I might make some references to it here and there, but who knows? It just depends. Only time will tell. So I don't even know like what to say at this point. We've got like a fight that's going to be coming up here real quick. It's kind of tricky just with the fact that it starts with 4 dusks, and after you kill 3 of them, 2 assassins will spawn, and you'll see what that's all about here momentarily. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to resort to the good old cheapo tactics of just triangle hit hit, triangle hit hit for the reversals. So just like, and then and okay. So let's go. This will take care of them. This is how you get past the first part of the jump. Nope. Don't touch me with your nasty feet. Get out of here. Gross. You guys are just gross. You move, the way you move is gross. The way you look is gross. You're just gross, okay? Oh, shit, I smacked that one out of his life. Oh, no. Oh, he missed. He totally missed me. I'm perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with those results. I ain't even mad that I'm going to be missing out on a little bit of money here. Who even gives a shit? That went smooth. That was as smooth as eggs. And now this here is actually my favorite fight. Not my most favorite fight, but I mean, like, you cannot get any better of an early game fight. Like, you can't tell me when you were a kid and you first saw Roxas whipping out those 2 Keyblades, you didn't think it was the most dope thing you'd ever seen in your little cage, in your little experience of cage, whatever it may be. Because, honestly, when I first saw dual-wielding Keyblades, I was hard for, like, weeks. Weeks, I'm telling ya. But yeah, the one unfortunate thing about this fight, as hype as it is with the 2 Keyblades, and it's the first time we've ever seen such a thing, it's kind of cheese. It's kind of a cheese fight in general. So yeah, like I said, nice and simple, nice and easy, nice and smooth. All done. Axel's out of the way, and actually we're just a matter of like a scene skip or 2 away from being done with the Roxas section. And I think that's a pretty good accomplishment for this very first part of this level 1 run that I'm doing. And boom, just like that, we're now playing as Sora, and we can get into the real bread and butter, the real meat and potatoes of this run here. So just before I take off here, though, let me just make sure I've got everything on that I want. Let me make sure that I'm just really quickly optimized. Right now, actually, I don't want Cure. I will be changing that later, so I mean, don't freak out about me taking off Cure. I know what I'm up to. I know what I'm doing. There's a method behind my madness. Okay, so lastly, I'm just going to be removing these items from Donald and Goofy. Their AI is absolutely retarded, and they will not put them to good use. These items are just going to wind up being wasted on bullshit. So, I'm going to be thinking this is going to be a good place to call it quits for this episode, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in, and until next time.